Hey there, and welcome to exercise number 34. In this one, we need to write a function named removeFirstAndLast that receives two parameters. First, a string named source. Secondly, another string named target. The function needs to return a new string created by removing from source the first and last appearances of target. Below we have an example. So if our source string is hello world and the target is letter L, then this is the output. So we remove the first L and then we remove the last one here and we get this one. Now we have another example. So if our source is hello with exclamation mark and our target is the same string, then the output should be an empty string. Now if you want to solve this exercise for yourself, click on the link in the description. If not, keep watching. I'm going to go here into the code area, and the first thing I want to do is find the position of the first appearance and the last appearance. For this, I'm going to use two very special functions on the string prototype. So those are index of and last index of. So I'm going to create a variable index of first, which is source dot index of target. And this is going to give me the position, so the index of the first occurrence of target inside source. And if it doesn't exist, it's going to give me -1. So I'm going to get an index or -1. I can do kind of a similar thing, but with the last position. So I'm going to say index of last is source.last index of. As you can see, those are functions we already have on strings, which are very useful. Now that we have those positions, we can compute the result. So basically, our result is going to be made up of three parts. Part 1, start of source till beginning of first appearance. Part 2 is end of first appearance till beginning of last. And part 3 is going to be end of last appearance till end of source. So you can kind of imagine we have our source, we have the target, we have two appearances, or at least two. I mean, not at least two, we can have neither, but let's assume we have two, and then we can kind of imagine splitting the string, right? The part before the first one, between them, and after the last one. So this is exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to do here return, and I'm going to do source.slice. So I'm going to take a part from 0 till index of first. Plus, I'm going to concatenate with source.slice. Where does this one start? Well, it starts at index of first plus target.length. So the index plus the length of the target until index of last. And then the last part is source.slice, index of last plus target of length, so after the last appearance until source.length. So this is part 1, part 2, part 3. Now let's test our code. So I'm going to say console log remove first and last of, let's do hello world and L. And we get hello world. Okay, cool. Let's do LO. And you see now we have the L back and this one is disappearing. Now let's do a string which doesn't exist. We get hello world. That's nice. Let's try with hello world and we get an empty string. Now this looks good, so let's test it. And voila, it works. Cheers and see you in the next one.